How difficult can it be to find a selected card that is well and truly lost in the deck? In this effect, you call on the assistance of a spectator who, with some random dealing and without fail, will find their selected card every single time. This is a gem. This is CoachTrick. Welcome back to another amazing tutorial. Today's effect is one of those gems that's not only guaranteed to stun, but it's also super easy to perform. This trick is entirely self-working, can be performed with any shuffle deck, and requires absolutely no setup. As ever, be sure to stay with us as we reflect on how learning magic sharpens a range of skills that can unlock success in any area of life. Okay, let's jump into it. Grab a deck and let's go. Okay, as ever then, let's just kickstart by taking a look at the effect itself. And this is going to be a demonstration of spectator assistance. And we're going to start with a shuffled deck. So if you like, you can just hand the cards to the spectator and they can give the deck a shuffle. And you can also just give the cards a shuffle yourself. With that done, we now want the spectator to make a random selection. So just take the deck and ask the spectator to cut a portion of the deck to the table anywhere they like. So let's say they cut the cards just there. Ask them to take a card over here and just mark that position by placing a card face up like so. You can take the rest of the deck and place it down and then just take the deck and put it back together. You can then just take the cards and fan through the cards until you get to the position marked by the spectator. So here we can see their marker card, and you can just take the next card and hand that to the spectator as their selected card. Have the spectator take a look at this card and remember it. So here we can see it's the Jack of Clubs, and then ask them to lose that in the deck just by cutting it in anywhere they like, just like so. And to make sure that that card is well and truly lost, you can also just ask the spectator to take the deck and give the cards a shuffle, and they can shuffle the cards as much as they like. You're now going to ask the spectator to think of their card just to really clearly picture it, because you're now going to show them something really interesting with the cards. So you're just going to take the deck like so, and you're just going to spread through the cards. Now, ask the spectator just to really clearly think of their card, to really clearly picture it. And you're just going to keep on spreading through the cards until you sense a card that you'd like to show to the spectator. So I think just about here. Now, you're going to explain to the spectator that the easiest thing in the world with a deck of cards is not to find the selected card. And you're going to prove that just now by showing the bottom card just here and asking the spectator to confirm that that isn't their card. And of course they'll confirm that, well, it isn't their card. And you can now show them the next card, and you can ask them again to confirm that that's not their card either, and again they'll confirm that it isn't. And you can carry on, you can show them the next card and ask them to confirm that that's not their card, and once again they'll confirm that it isn't. And at this point you can explain that that's because not finding the card really is the easiest thing in the world. The most difficult thing is actually finding the selected card, and that's where we actually need the spectator's help. So, in order to help you out, ask the spectator to think of a number, any number they like, between 10 and 20. It really is a free choice. Let's say in this instance they think of the number 15. Ask the spectator now to take the deck and just to deal off that many cards. So in this instance, 15 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Now we want to make things as random as possible. So now ask the spectator to take the 2 digits of their number and add them together. So in this instance, that's 1 and 5, that equals 6. So ask them to take their dealt cards here and just to deal off that number of cards back onto the deck. So in this instance, 6 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and they can just place the rest of the cards to the side. At this point, let's just quickly recap what's happened. From a shuffled deck, the spectator selected a totally random card, which was then lost back into the deck. And you proved that not finding the selected card is the easiest thing in the world. The spectator then chose a random number and has dealt a number of cards according to that number. There is absolutely no way that you could have known the number of cards the spectator would deal. For the first time now, you can ask the spectator to reveal the value of their selected card. Of course, in this instance, it was the Jack of Clubs, and now you can reveal that with the right help, finding the selected card is actually not that tricky after all, because the card on top of the deck, right here, somehow, just happens to be the spectator's selected card, the Jack of Clubs. A wonderful little location that's also super simple to perform, so stick around because now I will show you exactly how it works. Okay, so let's take a look at the secret to this effect. Now, this essentially uses a classic old principle as a self-working location. And we're going to start with a shuffled deck, and this is what adds to the impact. So you can hand the cards to the spectator, they can shuffle those as much as they like. Now for the next step, you're going to force a card on the spectator. Now in a demonstration, I use a really straightforward self-working force, which forces the top card just here, and here's how that works. You just take the deck ready to give it a shuffle yourself, and during this process you're just secretly going to glimpse and note the bottom card. So here we can see it's the 3 of hearts, and now you're going to shuffle this card to the top of the deck in preparation for the force, and that's really straightforward. You're just going to perform an overhand shuffle like so. So from the side here, just a normal overhand shuffle, and as you get to the last few cards, you're just going to slide these off individually like so. And that means that your force card, the 3 of hearts, is now on top of the deck. Ask the spectator to cut a portion of cards to the table. They can cut the deck wherever they like, just like so. Have them take a card from over here and place this face up onto the cut portion just here. Take your half, turn it over and place it onto the table. Take the rest of the deck, turn this over and place it onto your half. Then take the whole deck and turn this over like so. You can now just spread through the cards until you get to the spectator's marker card just here, and then take the next card as the spectator's selected card, and this will be your force card, in this instance the 3 of hearts. Now obviously you can use any force that you like, but with that performed, ask the spectator to take their selected card and just cut it into the deck like so, and then just ask them to give the cards a shuffle to make sure that that card is well and truly lost. You're now just going to take the deck and you're just going to spread through the cards, saying you're trying to sense a card to show to the spectator, and all you're doing here is just looking for the force card. So here we can see the 3 of hearts. And once you've found that card, you're then just going to count the cards so that the force card is 10th from the top. So starting with the force card, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can then cut the deck at this point, saying you've found the card that you want to show to the spectator. You can then show the bottom card to the spectator and ask them to confirm that's not their card. And you can show them the next card and again ask them to confirm that that's not their card. And you can carry on for as long as you like really, just showing the cards like so and asking the spectator to confirm that they haven't seen their card. You can then just take these cards, place them back onto the bottom, and then just place the deck back down onto the table. We're now just going to use the 10 to 20 force in order to get to the 10th card in the deck. So just ask the spectator to think of a number in between 10 and 20. Now this won't work with the number 20 itself, so it does need to be in between 10 and 20, but it really is a free choice. So let's say in this instance they choose the number 14. Ask the spectator to take the deck and to deal that many cards to the table. So 14, 1, 2, 3, 11, 12, 13, 14. Now ask the spectator to add the 2 digits of their number together. So in this instance 1 and 4, that equals 5. Ask them to take their dealt cards and now to deal that many cards back onto the deck. So in this instance 5 cards, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. they can place the remaining cards to the side, and you can just place them onto the bottom of the deck, like so. All that's left to do now is to ask the spectator to reveal the value of their selected card, and now you can reveal that that card just so happens to be on top of the deck right here. In this instance, the 3 of Hearts. Remember, magic isn't just about the tricks, it's about the mindset. The process of learning and performing magic can help develop resilience, patience, and creativity, all of which contribute to a positive attitude in all aspects of life. So keep practicing, stay curious, and let your magic journey shape a mindset that drives success and growth in everything you do. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, stay magical and take care.